Hi betting experts, on Saturday the 23rd of January. First of all, look back at our two bets at Lingfield on Friday. We move on to Ascot on Saturday, a cracking card, Clarence House Chase Day, really competitive racing, soft ground forecast. The weather forecast looks fine actually over the next couple of days in the area, so it shouldn't get any worse. It's going to be testing ground. We start off with our value angle selection in the day's feature, the 3:35, the Matchbook Betting Exchange Clarence House Chase, 2 miles, Grade 1, Class 1, 5-year-olds and upwards, 8 runners. A short price favourite in Politologue, who aged 10, I think you probably have to be against at the prices. He's had things go his own way. He was an impressive winner of the Champion Chase when Defi de Sol ran abysmally and then returned better than ever to win the Tingle Creek at Sandown. Again, a race that perhaps didn't take all that much winning. Obviously, he's the standout contender. He's likely to get a positive ride. Defi de Sol has got loads to prove. Ran abysmally in the Champion Chase and reappeared and ran even worse, I thought, at Cheltenham. Looked like there was something wrong with him now. Hobbs has hit form since. He's been off for 69 days. I respect his claims, but for me, you have to side with First Flow, who's a double-figure price, which is very fair. Now, the positives, he's a prolific winner. He's won 6 of his 10 starts over fences. He's won his last 5. They have all come in small fields, but he goes particularly well in heavy testing ground. He's a thorough stayer. He's been winning narrowly this season. He edged out a Moolah Goal, who's franked the form since in a strong course and distance handicap on testing ground, just doing enough there. And again at Wetherby when hammered in the market, he scrambled home in the Castleford, beating Aragon by half a length, having looked in trouble some way out. He's basically a very, very game and genuine sound-jumping mudlark who keeps pulling out extra. I think he'll sit second to Politologue or even try and lead himself under Bass would be better. His jumping's a real asset. He'll keep galloping. It should be a war of attrition, and I think 10-1 is a very fair price. For our nap of the day, we go to the 150. This is the Matchbook Better Way to Bet Holloway's Handicap Hurdle. 2 mile 3, Grade 3, 4-year-olds and upwards. Open betting this morning, 5-1 the field. The one I think's definitely overpriced at 20-1 is Ollie Murphy's IK Brunel, and he is a sporting nap on a very competitive day's racing. Now, the positives, the main one is that Ollie Murphy is now flying along. He was struggling for most of the season with a strike rate under 5%, but he's had 6 winners in the last 14 days. All of his horses are suddenly coming right in victory and defeat, and this one was a very useful novice, a proven stayer at 3 miles, which I think will count for plenty here back at 2 mile 4. I don't think that's going to be a bad thing at all. They tried to go chasing with him this season after 243 days off. He was just touched off and not disgraced at Fontwell, but then disappointed behind the very useful Sham Blue at Wetherby, where his jumping didn't cut the mustard. They then went back over hurdles last time at Newbury, stayed at 3 miles on goodish ground, and he never landed a blow behind Hill 16. But the positives are Hill 16 was well ahead of the game there. The second Lil Rockefeller's come out and run a blinder in much higher company next time. Coeur de Leon, there's been other winners come out of the race since then, and if you watch the run back, he was dropped out last and I thought made smooth headway, just getting tired, looking as though the drop back in trip would suit him. He can't really be 20-1. He's well handicapped on the pick of his novice form over hurdles in previous seasons. The yard's back in form. He's had 57 days since he last ran, which I think is a plus. He's got a good record fresh. He should go really close, and I think 20-1 is a very fair price. If you're going to play, perhaps play each way and find a firm offering 5 or even 6 places. That could be the way to go. Best of luck on Saturday, betting experts.